Hey, this is Joshua, and I've just returned from Nicaragua, and I want to tell you all about what Jesus did. "2,500 missionaries from around the world descended upon this nation for what we believe was the most historic event in this nation's history. Our team of 18 traveled to the northern state. We were in Ocotal, Nicaragua, delivering the love of Jesus to this nation. Before the trip, the president of Nicaragua had instructed us that we would have permission to preach in every public school. The day we arrived, he rescinded that offer. We went to the first school and asked the principal if we could speak at her school. She said she wanted us to, but she needed permission from the government. So we got on the bus and we began to pray. And within 30 minutes, the government called and gave us the permission to preach in every public school in the state. And we kept on seeing Jesus do miracle after miracle in each of those schools. This whole trip, we saw miracle after miracle as God was showing up in biblical proportions. One man came to our crusade. He had goiters all across his neck. When we laid our hands and prayed for him, the goiters immediately disappeared. Another man, he came to the crusade. He was deaf in both ears for 10 years, and God supernaturally opened up his ears. Another woman had so much pain in her leg that she was scheduled to have surgery in 5 days. But as we laid our hands on her and prayed for her, Jesus took the pain away and she was miraculously healed. We were ministering in a park one day, a public park, and we delivered the gospel message when one man standing off to the side was watching. Our team members went to talk with him and ask him if he would like to know Jesus. He said, "No, my name is Miguel. I'm in a gang. I do drugs. Jesus doesn't want anything to do with me." Our team told him, "No, Jesus wants you. He wants to save you." And so he decided he would not accept Jesus that day, but we invited him to the crusade that night. That night he came to the crusade, and as I gave the opportunity for people to respond to salvation, this man walked from the back of the grounds to the front of the stadium, gave his heart to Jesus. This man, Miguel, is just one among thousands who were impacted by the gospel in Nicaragua. We want to thank you so much for your prayers and your partnership, because without you, none of this would have been possible. We're still hearing reports from the pastors there in Nicaragua of what God is doing, and we know that he who started a good work is faithful to complete it. So thank you for your donations. Thank you for your prayers, and thank you for making a difference in the nation of Nicaragua.